this is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet again.
This is not something of substance to me, so I'm just going to agree with you on this one.
Okay, thank God. At least Bilal agree with me in this time. That means Muhammad is a false prophet. Thank you.
No.
Hello.
Hi, is this better?
Yeah, that's good. So Bilal, go ahead, my friend. You know, what is the science in the Quran?
Okay, and also I would like to mention to the people that are watching, I am not a scholar of Islam.
Okay.
I am a regular Muslim, but I do believe wholeheartedly that Islam is the truth.
Okay.
And so I just want the people to know that I am not a scholar.
No problem.
And I have not studied anything before even coming on this like for this topic. I have not studied. I just like talking to Christian Prince. I like to see his point of view, and we'll take it from there. Go ahead, Christian Prince.
No, actually I want to listen to you because you said you believe there is some science in the Quran, so tell us something.
All right, so
choose the most strong one, Bilal, please. The strong one, like something you think there's nobody can refute this one.
Okay, I'm also not a scientist, but I do believe that 1400 years ago they did not have the technology that we have today.
Okay.
So for the things that the Prophet mentioned in the Quran, for example, the mountains, right? The mountains being pegged to the ground. So the mountain is not. It's not only that mountain that you see like we can see, but underneath that mountain there's also like a mini mountain that is pegged to the ground. That's something that I don't believe the Prophet would have known unless it was God sent to him. Can you debunk that, or
no problem? No, sure I can. No, come on, this is very hard for me. Bilal, let me ask you, is the mountains coming from inside the earth, or somebody placed it in the top of the earth?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm asking you because you are the one who mentioned science now. Because you do not know much about. You are the one.
I told you I'm not a scientist, but what I see from the mountain, I see it there. Like when we see it there, right? But if I lived 100 years and I just keep looking at the mountain, I will say, "Wow, that's the mountain." I can see the top of it, just like the house, right? You see the house, but you don't see the base.
But you mentioned that the mountain is made like nails in the ground, right?
Yes, like pegs.
Okay. So is that scientific? Is that how the mountains are created, really?
That is scientific, yes.
Okay. Based on what? Because according to your Quran, Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of the earth. Is that correct?
And also they're pegged. It's also mentioned in the Quran as well.
No problem. But according to the Quran, the mountains is not part of the earth. Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of the earth. Yes or no?
I do not know that exact verse. I would have to read it again. If you can bring it up, it would be nice.
No problem. Chapter 16, verse number 15.
Yeah. Can you put it on my screen, please? Because I'm not
sure. I will give you the link. You want me to give you the link in Skype?
I guess so, yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Open the link from your side, please. And as you see, this is your translation, so you can change translation as you wish.
Arabic English would be nice, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you speak Arabic, which is good. It says, وَأَلْقَى فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِي. What أَلْقَى mean? What أَلْقَى mean?
He put.
أَلْقَى mean he throw.
وَأَلْقَى, he thrown, okay.
Throw. So he throws something in the top of the earth, and that is mountains. Is that what science says? Is the mountain something we throw in the top of it?
No, but he's into the earth firm mountain, so it does not shake with you, as well as rivers and pathway. Okay. For the rest of the place, but how he placed it, placed them though, Christian Prince, you cannot tell me exactly how he placed them. You can only, because you weren't there when he placed them, correct?
Yeah, but what science says that the mountains is not something placed in the top of the earth. They are coming from inside the earth. So when there is either a volcano, and the volcano will make the magma go out, that will make a mountain, or there is a mountains, they are exist because the tectonic plates, they are a pressure between two tectonic plates, and that will raise the ground. According to the Quran, is the opposite. According to the Quran, the earth is flat, and Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of it so the earth will not shake. And the mountains are coming from the ground, inside out, not outside in. And you studied that in school, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how the Quran teaching you something very false, according, maybe elementary school knowledge.
Like I mentioned, Christian Prince, I do not know how he placed them.
Doesn't matter how he placed them, but this is not what happened. Okay, Bilal, do we agree that he placed the mountains in the top of the earth? He placed, correct? He placed it. Okay, so that means there was no mountains. Allah, He created the earth, and then Allah, He make mountains, and then He put it in the top of the earth, correct?
Put it on top of the earth?
Yes.
How He did it? Yes.
Oh,
there was mountains on the earth.
I don't know how He did it. It's not the question. The question is how He says such a statement that He placed mountains in the top of the earth, when all of us we know, and you just agree with me, that mountains is coming from inside. Actually, scientists today, they try to fight Christianity, even Islam, by saying, well, if you want to know the age of the earth, study the age of the mountain. Why? They say like the mountain of Himalaya increase an average of whatever centimeter a year, So when I asked you about science, you said, okay, I will give you this one. But this one again proving that Islam is false, because mountains is not something placed in the top of the earth. Mountains is part of the earth. Actually, it's coming from deep inside the earth. As an example, mountain of a volcano.
Fair enough, Christian Prince. So can you tell me how this earth, from your Christian perspective, how this earth came about?
Well, the Bible doesn't give us details much, except that God, He created the earth, God created the heaven. It doesn't say too much about it to tell you what, because this is not really important for me. And the Bible is not a book of science anyway. It's to understand God. So here, your God, He is voluntarily jumping into knowledge, which is supposedly nobody knows, and this knowledge is false.
Okay, like I mentioned, I do not know how He placed them, how He created, and you said you, as a Christian, you don't know how He created it. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna move to another topic, because we don't know how the earth was created.
Okay, give me another one.
Okay, so the steps a child is made in the stomach. Can you explain to me what's wrong with the Quran in that aspect?
Well, if we go on, let us see first verses speaking about that, and then we will understand better. And for sure, I think you agree with me, Bilal, that's the best one to explain these verses is your prophet, correct? Not a guy in YouTube or Zakir Naik.
I would love the Quran, because we're not Arabic. We're not really Arab. I wouldn't consider you or myself Arab experts, like in the Arabic language, especially in that time.
Why not?
Because and if you look at Sibawayh and like some real Arabic scholars, it would be probably more. My friend,
let me
understand.
My friend, Bilal. You see, there is always in certain time people who they spend their life studying something.
Yes.
Right? Okay, that make them experts. So I'm not going to compare myself by that person, but doesn't make me that a person I do not know what Arabic is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the excuse of not being scholar in Arabic, that's not an excuse, because Allah supposed speaking to every human being in that book, correct?
No, I mean like like when you're in you're translating it to English, and also the hadith itself, like I like to stick with your Bible and my Quran. If we can stick to those two, it would be very nice.
We can stick to anything you want, but the question is, are you trying, my friend, to avoid what Muhammad said because it's embarrassment?
No, I'm not trying to avoid. I'm not an expert in them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No. Okay, how suddenly you just say the Quran language is hard, but Muhammad language is harder? So you can understand the Quran, you can understand the Quran, what it's saying, but you cannot understand what your prophet's saying. Explain the verse.
No, first of all, when it comes to sahih, not sahih, those kind of things, I don't know if you're an expert in it.
We will use only sahih.
Are you a muhaddith?
My friend, I am not a Muslim at all, my friend.
Are you a muhaddith? It doesn't
No,
mean
no, no. I will use your scholars saying this is sahih. The scholars.
No.
The scholars.
That's the thing. Like, if we stick to the Quran, at least you will hold more weight, Christian Prince, because the Quran is like every Muslim that is watching this.
Okay, you as a Muslim, how you learned how to pray?
Of course, like I mentioned, we do have hadith that we do follow.
Okay.
But
how come when you want you follow the hadith, and when you want you don't follow the hadith?
There are hadith that are like universally accepted all across, and prayer is one of them.
What if I do this? I will use only what is universally accepted. Is that okay?
Okay. Can you just prove me wrong with the Quran? Like, I don't know what's the problem. It's every Muslim here watching this. You might have a Sunni, you might have a Shia watching this. The hadith that you bring, Bukhari, Muslim, the Shia.
No problem. Let us go first to the Quran, and then, and obviously, I can tell Bilal that you are terrified if I show you what your Prophet said, because it's terrifying. I understand. Now, I want you to read for me. This is a chapter 23. I like it when a Muslim, he laugh about what I say. Chapter 23, verse number 14. Can you read it for us? Open the link.
I'm going to read it in English. Okay. Then we made the sperm into a clot of congealed blood.
Congealed blood,
Congealed blood, sorry. Then of that clot, we made a lump, a fetus, or a lump.
All right.
Then we made out of that lump bones and clothed the bones with flesh. Then we developed out of it another creature. So blessed be Allah, the best to create.
All right.
Okay.
So do you find any mistake, or I should help you?
You should help me, please.
Okay. What is the first stage according to the Quran verse here?
It says the sperm, right? It says sperm.
Okay. And the sperm will become what?
Comes into like a little clot.
Is that what science teach?
I don't know. What does science teach, Christian Prince?
So it's not the sperm will be transformed into blood. So the first part of the verse is absolutely false, because it is not the sperm who will transform into anything. The sperm will deliver the DNA message and will fertilize, which means activate the egg. That's it. And then the sperm demolish. That's it. The sperm is not going to be a baby. According to Quran, the sperm...
Can I just jump in 1 sec?
Sure.
But what is that, like here it's mentioned, right? The sperm into a clot, right? So after the egg is fertilized by the sperm, it does turn into like a small clot, doesn't it?
No.
It doesn't.
No, because first of here, this is a clot of a congealed blood. Congealed blood means dead blood.
Then what's a fetus then?
What is the fetus? Did you see the word fetus here? This is you Muslim putting things in the Quran. It's not there. This is not in the Quran.
This is what it said. Then of that clot we made a lump. A lump is a fetus.
Exactly, but this is the third stage. So the first stage is a sperm.
Yeah.
Then the second stage is a dead blood, as you see, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And then the third stage is a piece of hard meat, lump. Okay, but not a single person in the world accept that a baby stages is like that, because congealed blood is not in any stage of the baby creation. And look what your prophet is saying, or his God saying, that it is the sperm who became, it is the blood, which it is the dead blood, and then the it is blood, which is dead blood, become a lump. So what he is saying, that the same object is changing.
But it says alaqat in here though, in Arabic. It says that's not blood.
No, I've opened the dictionary. Alaqa is alaqatud dam.
ثم خلقنا نطفة علقة. علقة is like a clot. It's like a little.
My friend, you are an Arab who live in Saudi Arabia, but your Arabic is not good. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. فخلقنا العلقة. العلقة is the congealed dead blood. علقة الدم أي ما تخثر من الدم على الجلد. And this is why your Islamic translation is saying the word congealed blood, which means dead blood.
There's no dem. No, there's no dem here, though, brother.
No, there is. This is the blood. This is the alaqa. The word alaqa. This is why the. Okay, did you ask yourself? Okay, why this guy? Why this guy is saying congealed blood? Why he's adding the word blood? Is he a Muslim lying? He's lying as a liar?
I don't know, but I know dem is blood. Everybody knows. If any viewer is watching, dem means blood. Alaqatan does not mean blood.
My friend, alaqa is alaqatul dam. Alaqa is a name. Alaqa is a name for a blood which is not a liquid no more. This is what alaqa is. And we can open the dictionary right now, and we can open the interpretation for you. Shall we open interpretation? All right. I want you to open with me. Here we go. This is the dictionary. I will put it in the screen. And as long, and you know, I'm very glad that you speak Arabic, because that will make things a lot easier for me. So, read me carefully with me. It says, علقة قطعة من الدم غليظ جامد وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجنين. According to the Quran. And right away he quote for you the verse of the Quran after it. You see it? It is,
yeah, but,
it is a piece of a thick blood which is solid, not liquid. And it is a stage of the baby. And he quote for you the verse from the Quran.
Hey, but you said dead, right? Blood that's like dead, right?
My friend, does it say دم غليظ جامد?
قطعة من دم غليظ جامد. Yes.
جامد.
So
okay, what jamid mean? What jamid mean in English?
Like hard.
Okay,
like
solid. Right?
Solid.
That happened when the blood is dead. So according to the Quran, it is a stage of creation of the baby.
This is you're showing me this is a translation, right?
No. I'm showing you the Arabic. I gave you the link in Arabic. Can we go and see the interpretation of your scholars?
You see the interpretation? Yeah, if you would like, but like I said, I would rather the viewers stick to the Quran and the Bible, because when we get deep, there's too many viewers. Christian Prince.
No. It's not. This is not the point. The point is, as long, my friend, listen.
Only
Bilal.
regard as 100%.
Okay.
Why can't you stick with that?
Listen.
It's the only book.
No, because now, my friend,
it is the only book.
Because now we are trying to understand what the chapter is saying.
No, it's clear what it's saying.
What's clear? Okay, make it clear for me. Go ahead.
Okay, it says we made sperm, and then ثم خلق نطفة علقة.
What is alaqa? Let us stop here. What is alaqa?
Okay, alaqa is we said it's it's solid blood.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that what science says? Let us stop here. Is that what science says?
What I told you, first of all, I told you that you didn't bring me like a proper translation, but it's okay. It's okay. You gave me alaqatan. Alaqan is like a clot, and we know that the fetus is a small clot. That's why when women have abortions, these things come out of them. When a woman has abortion, clots come out of them, like dead blood comes out of them.
Okay, but this is not what the verse is saying. The verse saying that the sperm, there's no fetus yet. There's no fetus yet. It says the sperm became a clot. It's nothing yet. There's no bones. You see, even the Quran says the last thing is the bones. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is not what you were talking about then. So this is the stage. You see, you're a prophet, he said, that the stage is as the following. And this is why you're trying to avoid to talk about it, because that will make it clear. And obviously you don't want it to be clear, Bilal, because it's embarrassment. Let's read what your prophet says. Bilal, honestly, you know, isn't it you Muslims say that Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim is the absolute books of hadith?
No, it's not. It's not the absolute.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's not.
So why you call it Sahih?
It's the Quran.
What Sahih mean? What Sahih mean? No, I'm talking about hadith. Is it scholars in the past who have studied hadith? Okay.
And who have claimed for it to be Sahih from their ijtihad, from their
so it is not Sahih?
But can I ask you a question? Are those guys that studied, are they perfect?
Is your prophet perfect? So are you saying to me that Islam is only Quran? Because hadith is not trustworthy, we cannot trust the hadith?
That's not what I'm saying that we are not scholars.
Well, I am reading the scholars' words, and I'm reading your books, and this is what you teach. You know, you live in Saudi Arabia, and you know, like you go to the school 5 hours a day talking about Islam, and the last hour talking about sport. I'm asking you now, is Sahih al-Bukhari, be honest with me, is it the most accepted, authentic hadith of your prophet's statements? Either you say yes or you say no.
Yes, Sahih Bukhari. Sunni it is the most accepted.
Okay. So I'm showing you the most accepted hadith. Okay, so your prophet explained the verse, and look what he said. He says, the creation of a human gathered in the form of a semen for 40 days. According to science, semen can live only for 5 days maximum inside the body of a woman. And then the last 40, you became a lump of flesh. That means the total of the creation of the baby is 120 days. Is that what science says? That a woman, she give birth after 120 days?
Here it doesn't say the baby is complete, my friend.
No, it says right there. That's it. Allah here now, he is writing his destiny. He's finished. Yeah, يؤمر بأربع كلمات. And then the angel, my friend, read carefully with me. And Allah, he sent the angel who breathed life into it. So according to the Quran, the baby don't have a life. He don't have a life until the last stage, which is very funny. So what is the
no, sorry, don't what do you mean until the last stage?
Yeah, here we go. You see, it is you who keep using the word fetus. It's you, correct?
No, I'm telling you right here, it does not say, it says that Allah sends an angel. Okay, look, let's read, right?
Okay,
says,
when Allah, he sent the angel after everything is finished, correct?
No, that's not true.
What do you mean wrong? Okay, read. Become a lump. Okay, then read. Then it become a lump of a flesh like that.
Christian, please. We all know that the baby is alive in the stomach.
He is.
We all know this.
So why Allah breathing life into him?
No, not right away though. The baby is not alive right away. Obviously, he goes through the period. He's explaining here how it goes through the period of creation.
So when the egg is fertilized, it's not a living creature. It's not living. It's what?
When the egg is it's definitely not a baby.
But this is the baby. The egg is the baby. The egg is not a baby. My friend, no. My friend, the egg is an early stage of the baby.
The egg is an egg, and the sperm is their sperm. They come together, they fertilize, and they become slowly into the stages of the baby.
That's what we are saying. No, the egg after fertilization is the first stage of the baby. It is the baby.
Okay, can I just take 1 minute to speak so that I can finish what I'm saying, and then you can take it, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, it says, I'm going to read it again for you. The creation of humans is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Then it becomes a clinging thing. I'm not going to say fetus. I'm not going to say anything. This is what it says here. In a similar period. Then it becomes a lump of flesh like that. Okay, so how much is that? Let's just say when a similar period, let's say it means 42. Okay, so 40. How many days is that?
120.
120. Perfect. 120 is how many months?
Yeah, I mean,
about 4 months, right?
yeah.
About 4 months. Okay. In the time of the prophet, in the time of the prophet, did they have babies like we have babies, or they had special babies that came out 4 months?
In the time of the prophet, there's babies, they are born in 4 months.
No, I'm asking you, is that the case? Because that's what you're saying. You're claiming that the prophet
No, according to your prophet, babies can be born after 4 years, not 4 months.
4 years?
Yes, and I can show the reference. What is your sect, Bilal? What is your sect?
Here it says 4 months, and clearly we know that a baby takes 9 months. Every human being since the time of whatever was 9 months.
All right.
Clearly. So this does not mean in the end here, when it says the angel blows into him, it does not mean the end of like when the baby is going to be born. That's the stuff that happens in the stomach, in the womb.
Okay.
So this hadith doesn't really validate what you're trying to say here, because the formation of everything in the stomach, it happens, and the angel blows into blows the spirit into the yeah, you can look, yes, blows the spirit into him. Okay, so what do you have to say about that? If you want to,
I mean, what I can say, I mean, come on, that's it. You proved me wrong. I mean, Bilal, listen. It's say after your prophet, he stopped with the last 40 days. Did he mention anything else would happen? I mean, come on, you know, I feel for you. I mean, the guy, he stopped. He says 40, 40, 40, and that's it. And then the angel, he says, okay, this is your life. They breathe into him, and then he tell him his deeds. So that's it. But you are struggling to find a solution, trying to add the stages, but there's no stages to add. The guy, he said 40 and 40 and 40, and the poor Bilal is trying to look in the manual. He look in the, you know, Bilal is like an Arab guy, like all of us Arab. We buy a car and then we want to fix the car, but we never knows anything about car. My friend, it says 40 plus 40 plus 40, and then what happened? That's it. He gave him life. He's a baby now. Why is giving him life?
He's the baby. I didn't say like he's not. What I mentioned is he doesn't come out of the womb at that time.
What do you mean coming out? Okay, did your prophet continue saying there's more of 40 days coming? Something will happen after that? No.
No.
Okay, that's it. That means it's over.
No, he's talking about the creation of the baby in the womb, and that's it. He
exactly.
Say,
so like, okay, are you saying to me that after the 120 days, the baby will go and live in the brain, or live in the tongue, or live in the neck, or live? Come on. So all of this is in the womb already. So because the baby is staying in the womb, the baby stay. The baby.
Christian Prince,
okay.
He's talking about the process from the beginning to the womb. He's not talking about the process from the beginning till she comes out of the woman's vagina. He's not talking about. It's clear.
It's clear, like, okay, like the sky, my friend. It's so clear. Okay, let us try to help.
Christian Prince. Oh my God, Christian, where are you from, man?
Let us try to help Mr.
Can you at least tell me where you're from?
Okay, listen. Let us try to help Mr. Bilal, my friend.
Go ahead. I'm listening now. I'm going to give you the floor.
What is your sect? You're a Muslim. You're a Muslim Sunni, right?
You can say Sunni, but I don't like.
I know. But you're a Sunni what? You're a Sunni Hanafi. You're a Sunni Shafi'i, Hanbali, Maliki.
No, I'm nothing like that. I follow the Quran and authentic hadith.
Okay. But you did not. You just gave me a false hadith now.
A false hadith?
Yes, you just made up things. It's not in the hadith. You added things saying the prophet. He said he did not say this is until he come out of the vagina. He said until you are in the womb. Okay.
I said he did not say that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so when the baby he is a sperm for 40 days.
Yes.
Is that true that the baby is a sperm for 40 days?
Okay, once again, my friend, you keep saying, is that true?
Yes, I'm asking you.
The sperm, like I told you, it says here, if you read the hadith, your hadith that you brought, the creation of humans is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Now, when we say semen here, right? Does that mean? Because we know when does that mean like it goes to the egg and then to the womb? Like that's like the details I'm not sure about, right? The details I'm not sure about. So that's my question to you. 40 it fertilizes then goes to the womb. Or am I wrong?
Now, friend, the verse is so clear. It says that you are gathered in a form of a semen for 40 days. So you are semen for 40 days. According to science, or what doctors they study, that the maximum semen can live inside the body of a female is 5 days. So your prophet, he just added 35 days to the period only.
Okay. When it says a womb here, my friend, we know that like when you're ejaculating into a woman, it's in the vagina area. It does not go to the womb, right?
Yeah, it's going to take 40 days journey, right?
No, like I said, like okay, I'm not. Like I mentioned, the details I'm not. But here it says womb, like it's in the stomach. How did he jump from like semen to womb? When you know clearly it has to go through the vagina, obviously, and then that area, you know?
Yeah, Bilal.
The ovaries.
Bilal, I feel for you, my friend. But when they say that it is 5 days maximum, and then your prophet says 40 days semen, it's a lie. This is not 1 day mistake. Let us say, if Muhammad, he says 6 days, we'll say, wow, it's so almost close, you know? But he said, he gave extra 35 days. And Muhammad, remember, he claimed that he is a person who is receiving this information from his God, correct? This is not him being a doctor, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
So when Muhammad, he gave information claiming to be from God, and then we find that this information is absolutely foolish, that means this person is impostor and he is not a prophet. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you.
Can I ask you?
Hold on. Before we change the topic to something else. According to science, who is the one who decides the gender of the baby? What did decide?
According to science.
Yeah, what decide the gender?
The male, right?
The male. Okay, thank you. So,
okay.
According to your prophet, if the woman, she have orgasm first, the baby will be a female. And if the man have an orgasm first, the baby will be a male. Is that correct, or this is another foolish statement from false prophet?
I never heard that before, but if you want to just show the viewers and show me, it's fine. Like I mentioned, I'm not a hadith expert, but go ahead.
Here we go. And as you see, this is Sahih hadith.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the one who is saying it is Sahih, it is you. I mean, it's you Muslims, not me. The messenger said, the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, that child will resemble the parent. Is that true?
Okay, it says here, the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the man's water is thick and white, and the woman's water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble that parent.
Is that scientific?
Okay. I don't know what science teaches in this topic, to be honest with you. Can you explain to me what science teaches?
So, you're a prophet making a statement that the one who has to come first is the one who decide how the baby look like, you know?
So the Prophet ﷺ said the reproductive substance of man is white and that of woman yellow. And when they have sexual intercourse and the male substance the male substance prevails upon the female substance, it is the male child that is created by Allah's decree. And when the substance of the female prevails upon the substance contributed by the male, a female child is formed by the decree of Allah. The Jew said, "What have you said is true. Verily you are a messenger." He then, also the Jew even confirmed this?
Even the Jew confirmed that. You can believe it? You know?
I can't believe the Jew confirmed it.
Read. ماء الرجل أبيض وماء المرأة أصفر. The water of the man is white. That is the sperm. And the women water is yellow. That is the water she see in her vagina when she have orgasm. But this is not what make the baby. فإذا اجتمعا فعلى مني الرجل, which means he comes first. مني المرأة, then is going to be a baby by the will of Allah. And if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be untha, a female, by the will of Allah. Look what the Muslims they do. They are the chromosome, substance. If we go to the other hadith, which is exactly the same hadith, but there is no chromosome. Read with me carefully. The water woman is thin and yellow, and the water of the man is white and thick. And whichever of them comes first, the child resembles the parents. Actually, to make it more clear, you know, let us see different hadith. Just one more to make it more clear.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Salama said, Salama said,
Yes.
when a woman she came to Muhammad, this woman she have orgasm, she was touching herself during night, and then she come to the Prophet because he is the one have the specialty. She said to him, as we read, that Salim, she said, Allah does not refrain from saying the truth. And is it obligatory for a woman to take a bath after she get nocturnal discharge? He said, yes, if she notice a water, i.e. discharge. Salama smiled, said, does the woman get discharge? Allah Apostle said, yes. Then why does the child resemble its mother? Do you see it, my friend?
Yes.
Okay. So according to your Prophet, the water which the women she have from her vagina when she have orgasm is the reason for the baby to look like her. How in the world Salama, she never heard that women have orgasm? That's mean Muhammad, he never been able to make his wife have an orgasm.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you now, is it accurate that the water in the vagina of the women is that what decide the gender of the baby? It is you who said to me that the one who decide the gender, this is the first question I ask you, who is the one who decide the gender of the baby? You said the male. You said the...
I did not say the male. You read the hadith. That's
no,
the hadith
no. You say the male. Go back. It's recorded, my friend. It's everybody's my witness.
No, you mean the XY? Yes, I did say that. Yes,
okay,
I
so
said
but now,
male, yes.
but your Prophet now saying that this is charge which the woman she see in her vagina, which she can wash out, is what decide the baby gender.
Yes.
Is it true? Or this is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet again?
This is not something of substance to me, so I'm just going to agree with you on this one.
Okay, thank God. At least Bilal agree with me in this time. That means Muhammad is a false prophet. Thank you.
No.
So you agree with me? Thank you.
Okay. Can I? Okay.
Let me ask you. Okay, hold on. The sperm of the man is coming from where? And do the women have a sperm?
The sperm of the man is coming from the scrotum of the male.
The scrotum. What is the scrotum? What is that?
That's like the balls.
The balls. So the balls are not decoration.
They're not decoration. No.
Okay. According to your religion, the sperm is coming from the backbone.
The backbone.
Yeah, the backbone of the man, where the sperm man coming from, and the sperm of the women coming from their ribs.
Like I mentioned to you before, Wallahi, Christian Prince, I don't want to argue with you. how things move around in the body, that's not my science, my friend. That's not my science.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about your science and my science. I'm talking about the science of Allah.
No,
so, but Bilal, a second ago you said to me it's coming from the balls. I mean, why you bite back? Why you are biting back what you said? Isn't it you who said to me that the sperm of the man coming from the balls? Did you say that, or I'm making things up?
No, you're not making things up. It is in the balls.
So why you are taking it back? So what kind of God he says that a sperm of the man is coming from the backbone of the man, and women have a sperm coming from her ribs? How we can believe in such a thing?
Women have sperm coming from the ribs?
Yes, her ribs.
Her ribs.
Yeah. Just to show you that I'm not taking things up. It says يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. Okay, الصلب والترائب. The sulb of the man, which means the backbone of the man, and you are the one who said to me the sperm coming from the testicles, the balls. So, and what الترائب is the name of the top ribs of the women's chest, not only the chest, the top ribs where the necklace location is.
You're saying God is saying that they have semen? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Read with me carefully. It says, meaning here it says, proceeding from between this water, the gushing forth, the one we are talking about, the yellow water coming in the vagina of the women, where it's coming from. Listen carefully, Bilal. Where the yellow water is coming from, it's coming from the ribs of the women. Read carefully. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women.
Okay.
Okay, which is referring to her chest.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Is that what is? But it's you who said to me that the sperm of the man is coming from his balls.
Yes.
But you're wrong, my friend. Allah is correcting you. Allah saying no, it's coming from the backbone. Meaning the backbone, and look, they say between two brackets or lines, doesn't say that. It says backbone. A sulb means the hard bones, not only the bones. The sulb, a sulb is the last bone in the ass, in the spine. The last. This is a sulb. So the sperm is coming from the last bone in the spine, and the women, she have a sperm, and her sperm is coming from the location of the necklace of her ribs, not all her ribs, the top of her ribs, the last ones, the one is meeting with her neck. This is where the sperm of the woman coming from. What kind of God he say such a thing?
Yes, correct.
I read with me, Bilal. The backbone of the man, the backbone and the man and the ribs of the women. He continues saying, it is the fluid. The fluid is yellowish and fine in texture. The child will not be born except from both of them. The sexual fluid. And those are, he is confirming the hadith we just showed you.
Okay. Can we change the topic now or no?
So do we agree, me and you, that your prophet is false prophet?
No, unfortunately we don't.
Okay, do we agree that this statement is a false statement? Did I ask you where the sperm coming from? Bilal, just wait. Use your break for a second. Isn't it my question to you was, where is the sperm of the man coming from? You said the balls?
Correct.
Okay.
I did say that.
So your God says the backbone. Which one? Okay. So according to science, so you agree? According to science, it's not coming from the backbone, correct?
I do not know.
What do you mean not? So why you told me it's coming from the balls?
But I told you it's there. It's in the balls. That's where it is.
Okay. Why you told me? Why you choose the ball? Why you not choose the nose?
Because that's what I know.
Okay.
I know it's in the balls.
So where do you get what you know?
From sexual experiences.
So you did not read that in books.
Like I mentioned, I when they taught us that, I did not study it.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much
for calling. I did not study biology.